that we are ready to go here in the Build a Better Bakery community, the Bakery Business School group. Today's topic is all about finding more clients. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you are in the right place today. Okay, we're good to go. It looks like I'm able to see comments today, so throw them in if you have questions about the topic. If you're viewing this on the replay, go ahead and throw up your hashtag replay. Make sure I think I have a, okay. Go ahead and throw up your hashtag replay if you're here on replay, or your hashtag live if you're here with us live. Now today, also I'm Melissa Fryer, my apologies. If we've never met before, I'm the founder, the CEO, the main mentor at Build a Better Bakery. I work with a group of coaches that helps business owners or people looking to open bakery businesses create more joy, create more profit, create more rounded feelings, supported feelings inside baking business, because it can be lonely. So we're here to help you feel like you can actually tackle this and do it well and do it successfully and not feeling like you aren't sure where to turn. That's what we are here for. So if you're interested in finding more joy and less overwhelm, then we should hang out more. I'm here every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to give a little tidbit of information every week to those in the group. I also share on YouTube and also send replays out on our email list as well. So it's kind of like an update system if you want to be a part of that. All right. The theme for March is Cultivating the Dream, right? So this is our last live of March. We'll move to a new theme next month. And one aspect of baking business that can be a struggle is finding more clients, or really finding the best clients for you. What we don't want to do is have a bunch of inquiries or people trying to work with us who don't really align with what we're trying to do. This might feel like you're shouting into the wind, like no one's paying attention, or you're attracting the wrong type of person who isn't really interested in maybe the quality that you're offering. Maybe you're offering a higher quality than they really want. Maybe you are trying to offer certain flavor profiles or certain packaging or bundling that they're not interested in. So what we want to try to do is find, through these 3 strategies we're going to talk about today, find those clients that maybe already align with your values. So there's really no work to try to help them align with you, or looking for, maybe these people are already looking for the type of items you sell, which would be great because then you don't really have to convince them that it's a good purchase, right? They're already interested. So we're going to talk about 3 sections today, 3 mentalities that you can use to go out and try to find these better clients for you. Now, as I mentioned, to stay in the know about these live sessions, you can check the events here in the group. I post a couple days before what we're going to be talking about. You can mark yourself as going to get a reminder. You can send me a friend request to Melissa Fryer on the Facebook platform. Once I accept that, I can then give you invites as the events are made. That's the only way I can send invites because our group is too large now. So if you want those, it's kind of the fastest way to get invited. You can do that. Or you can hang out on YouTube, view our replays there, or you can hang out on the email list, view replays there, either way. All right, now let's hop right in. Hey, Eliana. Hey, Kelsey, good to see you. Hashtag live, how are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's hop right in with number 1. I'm just gonna kind of give them these cute little titles. So number 1 is flip to the right channel. So think about if you're like flipping through the television, what's going on, what's playing. We want to find out where the people who are already buying local handmade goods or local handmade foods are. What channel are they on? Where are these people at? These are likely your people. So even if you've never been a part of that community or touched that community before, likely these are your people, or even if they're not going to purchase the product that you're selling, they likely know or hang out with people who would. So you're going to start seeing a lot of referrals coming from them. So even if they, let's say they just don't eat sweets, or you make bread and they don't eat bread, or whatever it is, they're going to probably know someone who does. So we want to get in front of that group. We want to get on that channel. Likely, they agree that local is better. They've already made that choice in their head. So working with a local person over something like a big box store or a chain is something they're already going to do anyway. And because of that, they're likely willing to pay a bit more for something that's fresh and maybe even custom because they understand how the system works. They're not afraid to work with local people. They know the time and energy, or likely know of the time and energy that goes into what you do. So finding these people eliminates a lot of those questions that people have about working with local artisans. And a lot of times people who don't understand what we do They, one, don't value our services. You've seen that, I'm sure. They don't understand the hours, the time, the money, the labor, the learning, everything that goes into what we do as bakers. So it eliminates that usually because they're already on the same page as you. And they understand more of timelines, ordering early, all the things that go with a good client. Usually they're on the right channel, right? It's that channel that we're looking for. So you might be thinking, okay, likely there's even in rural towns, there's going to be a small group of people like this. There always is. It might even just be a couple people that work at the bank or a couple people that work at the school or whatever, but there is a group that is in this mentality. And online, often there are certain groups on Facebook, like foodie groups that meet up. There are even handmade product groups, or there's handmade market groups, farmers market groups, things like that. That's kind of what we're looking for here. Granted, not every group is going to be right, but that's kind of the vibe of the channels that you'll usually be using. Or it could be a location in town, kind of a hub of where everyone hangs out, or a lot of people meet up that have this vibe. So it could be a cafe, a specific cafe, it could be a food truck area, could be a farmer's market area, something like that. Or it could even be a certain area of the town or city altogether, like an actual neighborhood, a couple streets, right? If you go to certain streets and cities, it's where all the little artisan shops are. So again, we're finding the channel. Now, what I want to say here, just to give you a heads up from my experience, this is likely not going to be your garage sale pages on Facebook. Okay, because they allow sales and sales posts, a lot of bakers will go there to make their posts on their product, but think about the mentality of the people who are coming to that page. They're not really thinking on that channel, right? They're thinking on cheap, fast, quick, free, haggling, all of these things that go with garage sales. So you likely don't want to be in that group or in that area trying to sell your higher end products. So any place that doesn't already support the idea of paying someone well for their time and services, likely not going to work out to get you those best clients, because that's the point of these 3 strategies, to find you the best clients. So once you figure out where these special clients are, whatever channel that is, get yourself in there any way you can. Okay, make sure you feel comfortable, but also find a way to do it that's right for you. Put your services in front of them consistently. Is that posting? Is that showing up to a certain place? Is that trying to partner with someone already in the circle? Whatever it is. A good tip is to become friends or friendly with those already in the circle of businesses that they use. So if you know there's a certain business or a couple businesses, get to know those owners, get to go there, buy some stuff, talk to them, figure out what's going on. You're going to make connections naturally if you just come in there as yourself and start meeting people, saying hello, not asking for anything, but just getting yourself in there. You want to make yourself a part of their environment. Again, by being yourself, please. Being gracious, because there might be, some other bakers already, whatever. You want to be gracious, humble, and you just want to make those real connections, because likely you're a great person. They're going to want to know you anyway, no matter if you're a baker or not. So just getting in there, saying hi, and getting the ball rolling. Okay. Number 2, this is our little title for this one: get with the crowd. Okay, so the first one was find the channel. It's figuring out where are these people likely already at, and then getting with the crowd, which is a little bit different. So this is where you can put your products and services in front of people that you already align with via personal values or likes and dislikes. So this is more of a personal avenue to the places that you're showing up. So the first one is, where are they showing up? What's their choice? Where are they at? And the second one is, where are you already at? What are you already doing? Or what could you do that you feel comfortable with, something that aligns with you? And just as a quick example to show you, let's say you align with education. Let's say it's an important part of your life. Maybe you're used to be an educator, or you are an educator. Your family's a bunch of educators, whatever it is. And you just feel really passionate about education. So can you put yourself around teachers and educators in a certain way? Is there a possible opportunity for you to be around them more? Even if it's not yet in the capacity of selling, can you be around them and become part of their community and their circle? You already align with them, so it should be pretty simple to get in there and feel good about what you're doing. Can you become a vendor at a school event? Ask them, hey, I want to volunteer. Also, do you have any events coming up where I can maybe sell cookies? Or ask if their break room ever needs some fresh baked products, because I know they do. Now, I don't know how that will work out. Are they going to buy it? Are you going to donate? I don't know. But that's a very quick in, because you can put your stuff in there. You can have your information out. Teachers talk to each other a lot, especially even through different schools and even different districts sometimes. So just having your foot in the door, I guess, but with groups that you already want to, you want to be there and support them anyway. You want to be a part of their group. So how can you align your business in a natural, so don't be, try not to push too hard. This should feel good. It should be natural, streamlined way, right? We don't want to confuse anyone. We just want to get in there and start working with them. How can you use your business to help their causes, right? Is there a way that, like, being a vendor at an event for them? Yeah, you're selling things and people are giving you money, but you're also supporting their event and you're bringing more people into their event. So it's kind of a win-win. It doesn't always have to be donation. It doesn't always have to be, something you're giving away to them. But even just being a part of it, of something like that, helps them out. Okay. Number 3, this one is speak their language. Okay, so number 1, flip to the right channel. Number 2, get with the crowd. And number 3, speak their language. This one is about your messaging. So once you know the channel, right? And then maybe once you know the crowd, or you're interested in a certain crowd, let's talk about how to talk to them. So how can you give them an opportunity to understand that what you're selling is what they need? You have to tell them in your marketing and in your messaging. So determine your demographic by pinpointing what your products do for your client. This might take a little brainstorming. You might need to set up your 20-minute session with me. Everyone in the group gets a free scheduling session. We can come in, talk about whatever you want. But if you want to talk about this, it's a good one. So we talk about, what do your products do for clients? And then who do you want to sell to? Who needs that? And then use those specific words in your marketing. So I hear a lot of, like, oh, no one's paying attention to me. I'm posting and no one's interested. A lot of times it's because we're trying to sell to everybody, but absolutely not everyone is your client. And when you don't pinpoint people and groups out with your copywriting, with your words, they don't pay attention the way they would if you said, hey, this is for you. This is for you because it does this, and I know you need this, or I know you'd like this. So when you start making it more specific, their ears start perking up, because there's a lot of noise, right? We have to stand out from the noise. So you can kind of think about it like, just in your head, when you're trying to put that together, if you're doing this at home, you can say something like, I make, sell, or offer blank, whatever it is, to help that group do, have, be a thing, right? So blank, blank, blank. I make, sell, offer blank to help blank do, have, be blank, right? So you just gotta go, and it can be a couple different things. It doesn't have to be just one, but that starts helping you make your copywriting up. So using these language words and associated words allows you to call people out specifically in your copywriting, so you can lessen trying to sell to everyone and focus on who you want to sell to. And it's going to work easier, faster, quicker, because people are going to start paying attention who are your ideal client, right? That's who we want. So if I was going to sell, let's say I wanted to sell to busy moms who are willing to pay more for better items. My little thing might say, I sell dessert tables, right, to busy moms so they can have a relaxed time at their kid's birthday party, or whatever it is, right? So that's how I would maybe fill in my sentence. If I was going to sell to busy moms who are willing to pay more, instead of saying something, and maybe I made some cookies, okay? Instead of saying, hey, I'm making cookies for sale. That's a very general post. Who the cookies for? Why am I making these? What kind of cookies are they? Super vague. Instead, I could say, let me do all the work tonight. I'm baking fresh ginger snap cookies that will delight you and the whole family. Made with gourmet ingredients and a signature recipe, you can snag a fresh dozen for yourself. Just DM me. I'm making it easy. I'm telling them what it is. I'm telling them it's higher quality product. I'm telling them that it's going to delight them and their family. And I'm telling them that they don't have to do any work. Okay. Because they're busy, right? They don't want to do work. They want to be catered to. They want to buy the good stuff. So that's a way you could say that. Or if I'm selling to a more mature demographic during something maybe like Christmas, I could say, instead of saying, right, Christmas cookies on the menu, instead of saying that, very general, who am I talking to, who's buying these cookies, what are they about, etc., I might say something like, again, it's a mature audience at Christmas time. So what's happening with them? What are they doing? They might not have a lot of skills, right? They might just want to, they might have some money that's set aside to treat their family and friends. They might have a bunch of grandkids. They might have a big family. They might have an event to go to, but they don't know what to bring, right? So there's all these things happening. So I might say, I imagine you might have a lot of loved ones to gift this year. And I think you'll love these adorable cookie sets with all of your favorite nostalgic characters, like Rudolph and Frosty and even the big man himself. Grab a platter to take to your event, and you'll see all their faces light up when they bite into these soft cookies. So I'm laying out how can they be the star of the show, right? Without having to do much. Nostalgic, right? Because they like those characters, they like the images of how maybe those emotions, how they feel about that. So it's all a bunch of stuff balled up into one. Just make sure. Okay, I'm not missing any comments. If you have any comments about these, let me know. So the bottom line with this number 3 is think about who you're selling to and what they do or what they have or what they experience in their lives. Think a little bit further down into a person like you want to sell to. It could be an avatar, right? It could be a person that you're an actual person that you're thinking of or someone that you've thought up. Think about what's happening in their life likely. You might have to read up on that if you're not sure, but get an idea. And you want to know more of why are they buying from you? What is it that you're providing to them? Is it, maybe they don't know how to bake. Maybe they don't have any time. Maybe they want sweets late at night. Who knows? What's their story? When do they buy from you? Is it mostly on the weekends? Probably means they have events going on. Is it mostly during the week, during the day? Likely they have some kind of like homeschool or they have work or something happening with a more professional setting, right? Think about that. And then how do they buy from you? So are they last minute? Do they plan ahead? You can do pre-sales, you can do flash sales. There's lots of different ways to build your voice and your sale tactics to the group that you are trying to work with, your demographic. And then by using the words, even the words that they say to you about certain products, you can flip that into your copywriting and you can let your copywriting cover the basis for you and do the work for you. Okay, so speak their language. I know this is a lot, but I wanted to share those 3 because I think they're a little different enough that no matter your comfort level with sales and finding clients, I think one of those 3 could be, they cover some bases for different types of people. So let me know which one you like the best out of these. Flip to the right channel, getting with the crowd, or speaking the language. So let me know out of those 3 which one sounds like you're going to start doing that right now, today, this minute. Let me know. If it seems like these are interesting places to start attracting more clients, it's not all there is, right? These are just 3 that I felt were the most approachable for today's group, what I've been hearing people say via DM and via in the group. But we have even more ideas and suggestions and strategies. This is just 3. And what we've done is we've created a vault library inside of our elite mentorship program. If you haven't heard about that, it's our group program. There's a group of coaches who helps train, teach, mentor, assist, support our bakers inside of the mentorship program. And in that vault library, we have built up amazing sessions, lots of different categories to choose from for you to pick and choose where you are in your journey, what kind of information you need right now. And our coaching team has put these meticulously together for you over the last couple of years. So we have lots of information to choose from, and we are there to answer your questions as well. So not only do you get to view it 24/7, you can also ask us, hey, can you clarify this? Hey, you have this paper, hey, whatever, right? It's not like a course where you can't talk to anybody about it. You can definitely reach out and let us know if you have extra questions about the subjects you're learning or the ones that you're interested in right now. We also have a 24/7 private group discussion board. So if you have a question, if you want us to look at something or talk to the group, you can post up there. And it's much smaller than this group. So it's not the same amount of eyeballs. It's a lot more intimate. So it's easier to kind of be more vulnerable or ask questions and get meaningful answers and kind of cut out that noise. We also host a weekly Zoom office hour. Everyone's invited. That's an elite. So that means once a week, I'm sitting at my computer. We can chat about anything. It's no extra cost. It's literally a one-on-one session if no one else shows up. So that's there on a weekly basis. We have email access to our coaches as well. So if you have a question that you want to be more direct conversation with either me, Autumn, or Claire, Autumn does social media, sales, marketing. Claire does organization, photography, and cleaning. I do basically everything else, all baking business related. So you can definitely email us as an elite member. We have a monthly business challenge, just keeping you up to date on what you're doing with your business. This month, we're redoing our order forms or updating our order forms. Super easy, something to keep you kind of on the ball with what you need to work on. And we obviously just have a lot of love and support for you inside there, that we love to have that little environment, that little enclosed space for those of you that really want to get some momentum going. So you can join us if you're ready to make a more profitable and joyful impact with your baking business. You can DM me here. You can visit the website. You'll see it as Elite Mentorship Program linked at the top in the navigation. You can also comment elites here. I can easily send you the link so you can read up about the program, the benefits, everything we're doing. And we want to help you build your better bakery one step at a time. That's what we like to do. Okay. Yes, speaking to the right crowd. Exactly. So if you have any questions about that, Kelsey, let me know. I think that it takes a little bit of practice. So even if you had a message or had a post that you want me to review, you can just send it to my DMs. I'll look at it. But I think that that's a really good one to get in there and get your own personal voice, right, mixed with your business voice, so that when you're talking to them, it feels supernatural. So let me know how that goes once you give it a try. All right, now I'm off to bake some cake and some wrap up some peep cookies because people are obsessed with them already. You can definitely sell Easter things way before Easter, apparently. So there we go. I guess I'm going to sell things like 2 months early, like they do at Walmart. All right, I'm going to go do that. I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, hope you have a good weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.